Jeff, will you come up and take us home? Jeff Laws, everybody. I don't know. Where's the mic? Oh, she's got it.
Let me give this to you.
So I'm Jeff Laws. I am a senior growth consultant with Marketopia. I started with the company back in June of 2016. I walked into a little office. It was like maybe 10 people. Met Terry and Andrea, and I remember the first conversation I had with Terry. He said, we'll be 100 people within 2 years. And I was like, yeah, this guy's crazy. And sure enough, we did achieve that. But I think the reason we achieved it is because he actually practices what he preaches. He empowers me as a salesperson to get in front of the number of leads I need to achieve the goals that we've set. So today we're going to talk about the pros and cons of outsourcing lead generation. A little bit about Marketopia. As I'm sure you guys have heard a lot today, but the difference between us and other vendors that offer marketing is we understand your business and how to achieve your goals because we've done both. Our system is proven, our results are guaranteed, and again, that confidence is based on experience, not just a theory. We also know the IT services, managed services, and cloud space better than really any other agency out there because we've sold millions in it and helped others sell millions in it as well. Growth, again, is also in our DNA. So Terry's MSP had 50% average growth year over year for a decade. Terry Rossi's probably too. And the real value prop with us is the same value prop that you guys offer your clients. With us, you get a portion of highly skilled and specialized talent for the cost of hiring just one junior level marketing or intern person. And again, one of the worst things you can do is use the same content as someone else, or have a solution that doesn't have enough horsepower. So instead of a toolkit that would require you guys to do all the work with content that really fails to differentiate you from your competitors, with Marketopia, we do all of the work and we make you look amazing. So alone, we can offer a complete solution on everything from comprehensive marketing to setting qualified appointments in your calendar, all the way to generating collateral and sales training to help you guys go out and close them. So our offering is full service. You can also have an a la carte environment with us, whether it's just lead gen or just SEO or just digital marketing or just sales training. Now, being headquartered in Tampa has really played in our benefit. Tampa was just awarded as being one of the fastest tech growing cities in the US. And I think that's why we've been able to scale by bringing in talent that already has channel knowledge and sales and marketing experience. That's led us to our position. So we are the premier channel marketing agency for the MSP space. Our team as a whole produces anywhere between 800 and 1,000 managed services appointments per month, probably 50 or so for just the clients we have in here today. And that's mainly through our approach, which is smart lead generation and smart marketing to, at the end of the day, generate three things: more leads, more sales, and more profit. We're also a Tampa Bay Business Journal Best Place to Work. We're one of the 50 fastest growing companies in the area as well, I believe the last 3 years. And then Terry's been given an awesome award from the University of Florida for being one of the fastest growing entrepreneurs to graduate there. And Inc. magazine has recognized us in their publication the last 4 years as being one of the 5,000 fastest growing companies in America. Now, every company has a why. Ours is supporting the IT channel. It's our passion. So we work with, again, some of the largest vendors from ConnectWise, SAP, and Datto, all the way down to your smallest mom and pop CMIT or Team Logic franchise, as well as with some of the biggest manufacturers in Apple, Panasonic, and Dell. The bulk of our business, however, is with the more than 100 managed service providers that we support, again, on an either a la carte or full comprehensive environment. Now, one thing that's really important is to understand roles. It's marketing's job to generate leads, and it's sales' job to go out and close those leads. One of the things I would say I've closed just shy of 200 MSPs with Marketopia in about the last 4 years. It's not because I'm great at sales, though. It's because I get the number of leads I need to achieve those goals. So we back into that number based on what my actual close rate is versus what my actual goal is versus our average MRR client. And then I'm lucky enough to work for leadership that provides the number of leads I need to achieve that. So most salespeople fail because they're not going to have the leads they need to close. And without leads, salespeople are forced to prospect. And one thing I can tell you I'm not passionate about is prospecting. The type of person that's going to have the sales aptitude to go out and close a managed services deal probably isn't going to be passionate about that either. If it's a networking event or things like that, most of us like to do that, but like picking up the phone and making 100 phone calls a day, listening to 80 answering machines, having maybe 10 conversations where 9 of the 10 tell you to go fly a kite it's not an easy job. We've got over 100 people in our office doing that for a little over 100 MSPs from London all the way to Australia. And I would say we're probably the best in the world at that. Now, as far as the process, profit obviously is what's most important to everyone outside of keeping our clients happy. That doesn't happen until someone goes out and sells something. So that profit gear initially gets turned by sales. And again, salespeople don't have a job until marketing's done its job. So getting the leads that your salespeople need is, again, very important to stimulating that growth. Now, the intersection where inbound marketing meets outbound marketing is going to be the birthplace of the best opportunities. So having a marketing strategy is important. Having good SEO, a good website is important. Having digital collateral, email campaigns, marketing automation. All of those avenues of digital are the ways that you warm those leads up for a business development rep to reach out, strike where the iron's hot with a phone call, and then get them into your calendar. And then again, making sure that you've got good marketing collateral, that you've got a well-oiled sales process is important. So having a peer group, having a mentor, having a sales coach is very important to making sure that you continue to close the deals that you need. The best athletes in the world all have coaches. We should all have one as well. Now, there are different variations of leads. So every time I talk to an MSP, they say, well, how many leads can you get us? And I'm like, well, it depends on how much you're willing to invest. And they say, yeah, but how good are the leads? Like, how good is it? So there are different variations of leads. So we like to start by kind of ironing out what that looks like. So the MQL, or marketing qualified lead, is as simple as a list of people that you'd want to do business with. So, medical, financial, legal, nonprofit. I would say probably 10 to 100 users is what most MSPs target. Making sure that you don't get rid of the under 10 environments, I would say, is pretty important. A lot of companies, they'll say, well, we only want to work with companies that are 20 and up. But all of today's 10 and up companies are 5 to 10 employee companies or tomorrow's 20 and up companies. So not being willing to meet with them actually gets rid of about 85% of prospects in your market. So it's important, I would say, to be open to that. The MQL continuum, we start from level 1 and go to level 4. So level 1 is, again, just a list of prospects that you'd want to meet with. Level 2 is where maybe they like your social media page, they visit your website, open an email from you. But they're still passive. Now, level 3 is where they become active and they actually download a case study, an infographic, to start to educate themselves on why maybe a relationship with you is in the best interest of their company's future. And then a level 4 is where they actually pick up the phone and call you requesting a meeting, fill out a web form, or just enter your calendar, but they're in that active phase. Now an SQL, which is what salespeople want, is a sales qualified lead, which is a customer that's progressed through those initial engagement stages and they're ready for a direct sales push or an assessment to start to build your value prop, build that rapport, and get them on your client list. Now, a level 1, we rate our leads on what's called BANT criteria. So we make sure they have the budget, authority, need, and timeline that you set forth with us to do business with you. Just like you guys, you probably don't want to, talk to a 2-user environment that doesn't have a server, that doesn't really appreciate technology. So we make sure that the leads that you get line up with what your ideal prospect looks like. A level 1 is going to be someone that's not really qualified but willing to meet with you. A level 2 is lightly qualified. Level 3 is going to be medium qualified. And then level 4 is going to be someone that's what I would call a laydown. For us, a good prospect is someone that has tried marketing, that's failed, has outsourced to another provider that didn't produce enough horsepower to actually get them in front of people, that's passionate about growing their business. And for you guys, I'm sure it's someone that has an MSP that maybe doesn't give them the same level of attention as they did in the initial beginning stages of the relationship, or maybe they just had a cyber breach, or when they call, the MSP doesn't answer the phone. There's a lot of low-hanging fruit out there like that. The problem is you're never going to talk to them unless you pick up the phone or pay someone else to pick up the phone to get you in front of them. Now, at Marketopia, when we initially meet with a client, just like you guys, we do an assessment. So we like to analyze your current performance. We go through the calculation to identify how many leads you need, what that looks like to hit your personal wealth and business value target based on your close rate, your average MRR. And then we also help you identify the value of a lead in multiplying that by your average shelf life, your net profit, and then factoring in your close rate. So is there anyone in here that knows how many leads they need to achieve their growth goals? Anyone? Nobody? You do? Okay. How many do you guys need per month?
Per month? Well, we qualify a little differently, but 8 marketing qualified agents is almost 2 sales qualified.
Okay. Do you know how many you guys are getting now?
Just shy of 8.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Yeah, so a lot of MSPs, they don't know, first off, how many leads they need to achieve their goals. And then they don't understand the true value of a lead. So once you understand the value, it makes it a lot easier to invest in the number of leads you need to achieve your goals. Now, with regards to partnering options with Marketopia, we offer, again, pretty much everything under the sun digitally, so marketing strategy, website development. If you guys Google, how many of us like to service medical clients? A lot of us, okay. So if you Google medical IT solutions, I think it's 3 out of the first 4 results in the world are all Marketopia clients. You'll probably see Tracy Maxwell from Maxwell IT. You'll probably see Eddie Wong from Method Group, and then you'll probably see CMIT, which we've supported over 60 locations and done a lot of work with their corporate marketing. And then you'll probably see, I'm trying to think. Anyway, the reality of that is, does anybody know the best place to hide a dead body? Page 2 of Google, because nobody looks there. So making sure that when someone Googles managed services your city, making sure that you come up is pretty important. Otherwise, you're going to miss a lot of the opportunities that you get. With MSPs, most of the time when you get an opportunity, it's because something bad happened. They had a ransomware attack, their MSP fumbled the ball, something happened. And when that happens, they're going to do a couple things. They're going to probably call a friend, a business friend, and say, hey, do you know someone that offers IT support? Or they're going to go to Google. And if you don't have let's say a referral partner program where you give your clients incentive to send referrals your way and you don't have good SEO, you're going to miss a lot of those. So making sure that you have a good referral partner program and also good SEO is very important. We also offer training in peer-to-peer networking, marketing automation, so we can help you with your email campaigns, your blogs, press releases, webinars, your social media management, along with professional appointment setting. The keys to success, guys, when it comes to growth, again, never give up, measure results, and constantly improve. Marketing, again, is a process. It's not an overnight procedure. And you've got to be committed to service as much as you're committed, or to sales as much as you're committed to service. A lot of us are really passionate about service, but we kind of neglect sales. And if we neglected service, we wouldn't be able to keep clients. If we neglect sales and marketing, we're not going to be able to add new ones. Now, as far as budgeting, create a budget. I've assessed probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 1,500 MSPs in the last 4 years. Brought on quite a few clients from Marketopia, and the average or best-in-class MSP is investing anywhere from 3 to 7% of their revenue goal in marketing. So if you're $2 million in revenue and you want to get to $3 million, a best-in-class MSP would be investing somewhere in the neighborhood of $100,000 to $250,000 a year on marketing. Again, once you understand the true value of a lead, it makes it a lot easier to invest in getting the leads you need. Another thing Marketopia can do is help secure MDF funds through vendors or manufacturers that you guys work with. And then again, consider outsourcing if you don't have the funds to pay an internal team to do that for you. So what you should expect as a partner from Marketopia. Our partners have automatically executed marketing campaigns that make them look more professional. That leads to appointments with qualified prospects set by our team. That gives them the ability to close more profitable managed service and cloud deals. Our clients also avoid costly mistakes made by inexperienced marketers that don't really understand the managed services space, which empowers them to grow faster and more profitably. So not only will you look and be more professional, you'll have a better managed business, which will free up more time for you, and at the end of the day, increase your overall business valuation. Now, dream, believe, invest, achieve. We'd love to learn more about you guys. If you are considering outsourcing or if you've tried marketing and haven't succeeded, there's a QR code on the screen. If you'd like to meet with a growth consultant to learn about Marketopia, learn more about what you need to do to achieve your goals, you can scan that QR code. It'll take you to a landing page where you'll be able to pick the state that you're in, and then it will assign you to the growth consultant that covers your market. So that's it for me, guys. Make sure you come by the booth, and we're giving away a ton of cash, and thanks.